Welcome back to my channel. Alright, so as discussed in the last skincare Saturday, I need to take my halo. We are going to do, I hate drinking coffee with my eyeliners in because then the coffee gets in my eyeliners and makes my teeth look really yellow. We're going to prime our skin real quick with some Becca Base Illuminating Brighten and Blur Primer. So in the last video we did like a whole little new try on. And that's kind of what we're doing today, but not really. We're using the same products, but we are gonna use the Scott Barnes method of concealing and contouring first and then foundation. So I'm just gonna leave this entire little thing down here. So what we are gonna do, we are gonna contour first. I'm gonna take my Laura Mercier contour kit, yeah, and then I'm gonna go into the darkest shade here, and I'm gonna start carving out my face. Like so. I'm actually gonna try a little bit of a new way of blending this out, so bear with me. We're going for a natural look today. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, ever since I watched Hustlers, I have been in like full JLo mode. I mean, I've always liked JLo, but ever since I saw that movie, I've just been like, her music has been stuck in my head. Alright, so I'm just taking this oval brush. It's nothing fancy. I literally got it off Amazon. Never used it again because I didn't like it. And I'm just blending this contour in. And I don't like this brush for a few reasons. The main one being the handle is super flimsy. I feel like it doesn't really blend as much as it just like spreads product around, which is fine for what I'm doing today. I just don't want to go in with a beauty blender. Like, you see what I'm saying? It doesn't really blend as much as it just kind of moves everything around. Going with a beauty blender and kind of, well, beauty sponge, and kind of try to smooth this all out. And make it just a little more attractive. Okay, now this is why I wasn't concerned with how messy it's going to be. We're going to go in with that e.l.f. concealer. Notice I'm using very little this time because I learned my lesson, guys. I learned it. A little goes a very long way. Okay. Now we're going to blend all this out. I feel like we made progress there. Now I'm going to go in with some cream blush, and I'm going to go very heavy-handed with this, and you'll see why. So I know we're looking a little ridiculous. But wait and calm down because you're gonna see why. All right, I'm gonna take some Flower Beauty foundation here. Go in with our little beauty sponge. Okay, so notice how that blush is still coming through. It's just more natural. It almost looks like a glow from within. And if you notice, I'm actually going in with very little foundation. Now look how much brighter we look. Okay. I'm going to get my fluffy brush. I'm going to use my Jeffree Star powder brush here. And I'm going to dip into some milk setting powder and just lightly brush this on. So we still have that pretty glow from within happening because that cream blush we used has shimmer in it. But it's not too much. Now I am gonna set my jaw here because I did contour that. I'm just gonna run my hand over to make sure everything is nice and set, which it is. And then, because we have a nice natural look going, I'm going to keep this natural look going. And I'm going to warm up my face and my neck with some butter bronzer. And this is gonna give us like a nice, healthy sun-kissed glow. So as you can tell, I'm kind of taking things from Scott Barnes when he did his video with Tarte. And then I'm also kind of doing things the way I normally do my makeup. So what I'm gonna do, I am gonna bake. I don't recall if he baked in her video in all seriousness. But because we have to go to work, I want to make sure that my under eye stays flawless. And then just for a little added moment here, I am gonna go right here because this is where I get oily. And then I'm gonna lightly go along my chin here, on my jaw. And I'm also gonna go right here where I smile a lot. Okay, so while we bake, I'm gonna hop off camera and do my brows, and then I'll be back. Okay, we are back. We have our brows on. I really feel like my brows just are not agreeing with me lately. I don't know if it's me or the fact that my brows just don't like me lately. It's something. It's something, okay? It's something. All right. All right, so I'm gonna do something that is gonna surprise you for this natural look. And we're gonna use Jawbreaker. Now, I'm gonna take a M433 brush, and the first shade I'm gonna go into is Good Morning. I'm gonna coat my brush in it. And I'm just going to literally apply this all over my eye, from lid to brow bone. I already set my eye with some setting powder, but I feel like this is just going to help really make sure that whatever shadow we lay down next is just going, it's gonna be even. And I'm being kind of messy with it. Like I'm really just doing it to help even out the tone in which we are even it out. Okay. Let's go into Cone on that same brush. And we're gonna pop her in her crease. Starting on the outer corner, and windshield wiping motions, bringing it up and then in. When there's like nothing left on the brush is when we are gonna go in and go in circular motions. This shade is really just gonna kind of open up that eye and make us look a little more awake. So again, on the other eye, bringing it up. And then once there's little product left on the brush, bringing it in circular motions. Beautiful. Okay, so for the next shade, I actually need the mini breaker. Using the same brush, I'm going to go into Hot Fudge. And I'm just going to lightly, again, start on the outer corner of my crease. Focus the color there, and then once there's like very little left, I'm gonna bring it in. I feel like it has been a minute since I played in any of my Jeffree Star products, so I felt like this was necessary. And I know what you're thinking, how are you using such a bright, colorful palette when you have like Nude and ABH Sultry? Because, you know, I kind of want to show off that his products, even Blue Blood, you can do a lot of different looks with them. And I kind of want to make it a series. Like the different looks you can do with a Jeffree Star palette. Like, it's not all about just color. So if you wanted to get a palette and you want to learn how to play in color, I don't see a problem with any of like Jeffree Star's products. They're pigmented, they blend beautifully, and they're versatile. So very upset I don't have the Conspiracy palette though. Just saying. All right. So I'm going to go into double scoop right here on that same brush. And I'm just going to kind of blend her in, starting at the center. Just to kind of help open up this inner corner, but also add a little more definition. And I'm only dipping in one time. Like, I'm not going heavy-handed on this. It needed a little something on the inner corner. Okay. So, for the lower lash line, I am going to go into double scoop. And I'm just going to lightly drag that along our lower lash line here. Oh, by the way, I'm using a JH40 brush from Morphe and Jaclyn Hill's brush collaboration. All right, so this is pretty much all I'm gonna do to the lower lash line. I don't really want to add any darkness, but I might be wrong. Okay, we are done with the mini breaker. I can tell you that for a fact. I miss playing in Jeffree Star products. I think I'm gonna do like go back to playing in Jeffree Star products. I'm not even kidding. So using that JH40 brush, I'm gonna go into Tasty. I'm gonna darken this outer corner just a little bit. Not drastically. It is very similar to Hot Fudge. Hot Fudge is a little more on the cool side. Tasty is a little more on the natural side. So by putting this on the lid, it's just adding a little more depth, a little more dimension, without taking it too dark. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm gonna put some Tasty on my lower lash line, just in the outer corner. Okay. Beautiful. All right, using my finger, I'm gonna go into Snack. I was strongly considering going in to one of these stunning and bright colors, but then I was like, nah. I did say natural, and this is natural-ish. Not really, but it's more natural than the bright yellow. Okay. See, it's yeah, it's not natural. I love it. It's more on the neutral side than what I usually do. We'll say that. Okay, lashes. I'm going to apply some lashes and I will be back. We're back. I went in with the shade Backstage from the Tarte Proglow 3 palette for my highlighter. I went in with a Tropic Hues Laura Geller Baked Blush and Brighten. And then I threw on some Maybelline Falsies mascara, as well as some wow, just had a major brain fart. Fatal Beauty lashes in the style Kim. For lipstick, we went in with Jeffree Star Fully Nude. And then I set my face with the Morphe X Jeffree Star Starberry Setting Spray. She's natural-ish. Not really natural at all, but I mean, the skin looks natural. The eyes, neutral natural. We'll go with that. The lashes aren't natural, but it makes the look. They're gorgeous, and I love them. I will insert a link down below where you can get your own Fatal Beauty lashes. I'm not an affiliate or anything like that. I am just promoting an awesome indie lash brand. So there we have it. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you hit the notification bell, because doing this gave me a lot of fun ideas, and I have so much planned for 2020, as well as so many giveaways. The main one is still going. Once I get 1,000 subscribers, I am adding to it. So what you saw in the Skincare Saturday video last week is not all you're getting. So keep that in mind. All right, guys, I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.